This Cape Rugby TV feature is brought to you by Direct Access Financial Services, Score Energy Drinks and MChem 24-hour Pharmacy.
Ik denk de processes ons is on the timeline with regards to the processes. We just need to work through certain things, starting to testing combinations now with friendlies in February. We're fully booked out for February to play some friendlies, just to build the spirit and to get that bonding in the club itself with the new guys coming in. We will have a good mix of players this year, where we have some maturity and some young ones, and we try to build our spine around the matured ones and see what the season holds in for us. I think it's not a matter of losing players from the club as well. Most of the guys that is here is policemen, but we also, because we are an open club, we welcome everybody to come and play for police, especially the young ones, just to keep them from the street and keep them busy with positive things like rugby, and use rugby as a vehicle to make a positive impact in their lives. So most of the guys that is working in the community of the policemen knows that there's young ones that is in the community, and they encourage those ones to come and join the club and play rugby. I think it's important to build up the depth, especially building up your depth with guys that can carry you through, because the season in the Western Province is very long. You have to play the first round of games, and after that is still the top 9 if your process is in place and you make the top 9. So you need to be prepared and plan for things like that, and I think the young ones that we're bringing in is more for development structure. There is some matured guys, we have a lot of matured guys that is playing first team and so on, but we want to mix it up this year and see exciting rugby coming from Police Rugby Club this year. I think that is positive to get the community involved when it comes to police rugby. I mean, that is the way that we can build trust as a rugby club, as officers playing for the rugby club with the community. And I think when you have that relationship, there will be more trust, because we know how we struggle in the Western Cape with crime and so on. And we want to build that bond and let people see that the policeman is also normal people. Before you deal with the policeman, you have to deal with the person. And that is the main aim, just to integrate the community and having them present amongst the police people while we're playing rugby. Yes, we're grateful for people that is out there in the corporate world that is still prepared to help where they can. We have a few sponsors on board coming on board that is confirmed. We have Wondernut on board, we have Big Bay on board, we have Afpop on board. So there's others also, just to mention a few. And we're grateful for these guys to say, listen, we're here to help you, and we want to put our money where we can make an impact in people's lives. Yes, we prepare well. As I always say, life is a mystery as well as rugby. If you have known everything, you won't know the mystery and don't need faith, and that is why it's so special, because you never know what's going to happen on the day. So you just need to prepare well and trust your processes and hope that for a positive outcome.
Ja, nee, ik kan zeggen, voor de eerste 2 weken zou ik zeggen dat daar was nog een paar mannen op vakantie, so het was een beetje taf, maar de man het bijgekomen. Bij de derde week kan ik zien, die numbers is een beetje bij je. En van nou, hoe is nou staan, het lijkt positief. So, ik zie uit naar een goede 2020. Als die mannen op dienst is, kijk, het is difficult, maar kijk, je herkomst nog natuurlijk eerste, maar ik kan zien die mannen dedicated en hulle zetten alles in. Voor alle mannen wat moet gaan nachtskool werken en zo aan. Nee, dat, wat ik kan zeggen is baie positief, so die positiefness, ik denk, het tel baie vir my ook en vir die ander manne wat ook die polisiemannen is, nie, so ek dink dat is positief, ja. So ek kan sê ek sien uit na 2020. En as van my kant af sal ek sê is lieflik om te speel met polisiemannen. Sien dat ek myself nie 'n polisieman is nie. So ek geniet met die manne en ek kan sien dat hulle doen 'n goeie werk, hulle doen volprakte werk en hulle sit daai wat hulle doen in hulle werk ook, kan ek sien hulle ek dink hulle apply dit by die vel ook. So vir my op 'n Dinsdag en 'n Donderdag aan sien ek uit om na die oefening te kom, because net dit hy positiefness sal ek sê. So ja, vir my sien dat ek ook 'n nuwe speler is by die klub, sal ek sê ek voel tuis hierso. Ek voel tuis by polisie en ek sê dankie daarvoor. Is difficult vir manne wat al geruime tyd by 'n klub is om dinge anders te bewys en so aan, om nuwe dinge te doen, maar ek kon sien toe ek hier kom dat die manne wat hier is, soos die ouerige staf wat ek sê, ek kan sê hulle sit alles in hulle vermoë om dinge different te doen, en ek dink is altyd goed om dinge different te doen. So ja, ek kan sê ek haal my hoed af ook vir die management en so aan, hulle sit baie in. So ja, soos jy gesê het altyd gaan, maar die insit sal uitkry, en ek dink ons gaan baie goeie dinge uitkry vir hierdie seisoen as ons net positief kan bly.
This Cape Rugby TV feature is brought to you by Direct Access Financial Services, Score Energy Drinks and MChem 24-hour Pharmacy.